want to say, hey guys, it's Klaus. Welcome back to another video. Here I am in my Not So Easy 8 on the EU server. That's right, playing on the EU server now. Boy, it's hard. I find it harder playing on the EU server. Mainly because my ping is high. And the gameplay is a little bit different. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm so enjoying playing on the EU server, and it took me a little while to kind of get the gist of it. But the EU server is, it's a great community, and the support and love I've received from, except for this prick, what were you fucking driving? I'm probably represent among the biggest assholes on the EU server. See what I just did there? He's probably thinking, what's going on? That almost never happened. It was an accident, right? We just squeezed through there. There's no more team damage, so I pumped one into his ass. Ha ha ha. That's funny. That's how we do it on the NA. They don't do that in the EU server. It is a server filled with gentlemen and gentle ladies. What do you say? Ladies and gentlemen. Just what I'm trying to say is they're very nice, and there's very low amount of toxicity. There's not that much raging in the chat. There's people working together, a team play. There's people leaving you messages like flank please, spot please, ping the map, follow me please. Just it's a breath of fresh air, and I have to shout out you guys on the EU server. It just goes to show that I think you kind of get in tune with where you're playing, and playing on the NA server as I have for many, many years. I have to say the NA server and North American server is much more toxic and filled with assholes. The assholes per capita on the North American server is higher. Like way higher than on the EU server. I just wanted to say that. That's my opinion. It's not based on looking at millions of games, and it's just on what I've experienced. And the love from the EU is incredible. I started an account there, and you guys have been so generous. I've been gifted premium tanks, and I'm going to have to make an effort of playing on the EU server more and more, guys, okay? Everyone that's watching from, I know that a lot of viewers are from different parts of Europe, and I'm going to make I do at least once a week stream from the EU server. I'm going to try and do it more often. I'm slowly working my way up. I've got to the Not So Easy 8. I'm on tier 6 here on the American medium line, and I've not investing a penny on the EU server. Thankfully, due to your generosity, I have some gold, and I've been gifted some premium time. But when that runs out, I'm just going to do it, like a regular schmo. We'll see how we do. It'll take me longer, but we'll do it. And it's getting back to the title. It's so hard. This particular game. It's just so hard. Now, you're looking at my setup. Why do you have Kellerman and Binox on your Easy 8? You can mount vertical stabilizers. I know, but they cost 500,000 credits, and I've got like 35,000 credits. That's all I had. I can't afford this stuff. I don't shoot very much premium ammo. I've got 15 loaded here, which is the most of any tank I've played on the EU server so far. I'm just doing it free to play. And I got to make 500,000 credits before I can mount vert stabs, and I'll have vert stabs. What else? Vents and gun rammer. I think that's what I'll have on this tank. Just a slow, steady, playing it like the regular schmoes. But every now and then you can make it work. And since I have Binox and Camo, I can't even afford optics, guys. I'm going to try and sit in this bush and do some spotting. Now I've already got over 1,300 from. This is a good spot to be spotting from. I did a little look at my statistics on YouTube here, and I find that Germany, France, Italy, the UK rank way up there in the amount of subscribers. It's obviously USA because there's a lot of people in the US, and I play on the NA server, and there's quite a few from Canada. But I believe Germany, the UK, France, and Italy, and even I think those tie almost for second after the US. And even smaller places like Romania and Greece and Bulgaria, and I'm not listing them all because I don't have the list in front of me, but subscribers from everywhere in Europe. It's so amazing. Shout out to all you guys. We are on the drive for 75, and I just want to thank all the viewers from across the pond that have subscribed, helping support the channel. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate it. It's nice to see that it's not just, like, can you imagine if all the subscribers were just Canadian? What a shit show this channel would be. Hey? It's global. We've gone global, boys. What a shot that was, eh? No vertical stabilizers there. Let him get behind the bush and pump a shot into him, pump another shot into him, right? Oh, of course I bound. Come on, artillery team, help. It is harder. What's my ping here? 150. This is pretty good. 150, 160, 140. So higher ping. Not a very good crew because I just started, right? So I think the crew is working on its second skill. So I don't have smooth ride and snapshot. I'm not running food because I can't afford it. I don't have vert stabs because I can't afford it. It's harder. Why does it have to be so hard? And it just made me realize, oh, I'll pump a couple of shots into him because he's behind a bush. How many can I do? 2. Now, I make a huge mistake here. I didn't say I was great, guys. Watch this play. I missed that because I'm just trying to get below his gun depression, and I track him. I succeed in tracking him. Do I keep him perma-tracked? No. That was a huge mistake, and I didn't notice that I tracked him at the time, but it's okay. You know why? Because he is a Muppet. And I thank you, EU server, as well, because a lot of people on the EU server don't like to shoot their guns, apparently, and see, on the NA server, he would have blasted my ass. He's probably playing. I would like to save some credits. I will simply ram this little medium tank. I do not have to shoot. Oops, I'm dead. You know, it's just, oh snap! It is different. But okay, what I was going to say is I've appreciated the huge advantage that that you get when you play more. Like, this game is all about putting in the time and grinding the crews and the credits and the equipment, and you only get that by playing game after game after game. And easier if you buy a premium account or get premium tanks and build up the credits and buy the credit books to build up your crew and put in the time and play thousands and thousands of games. And then, you know, on the NA server, I'd be playing this tank with a 5-skill crew, completely decked out with food. And I'd go, oh, that's pretty good. And with 30 ping, right? Now I'm playing it without any of those things with 150 ping. And I can tell you, it's such a huge, noticeable difference because I go from one to the other like that, from one day to the next. And I got more respect for people, the free-to-play players, that try their best. And we haven't even talked about whether your computer is good, your connection is good. So you gotta understand that sometimes when you see the guy with the turret moving around in the wrong direction and he hesitates half a second before he shoots, sometimes that just happens. It's not a level playing field. It simply is not. And the other thing I've noticed on the EU server is that there's the population is so much bigger than NA. NA is like the player base is steady to slightly dwindling, and it's people that have played for a long time are the majority that populate the NA server. On the EU server, it's a large population with a lot of new players joining. So what happens at tier 4, 5, 6, 7, even up to tier 8 is quite often you're in games and there'll be a huge disparity in the players playing. There'll be players that have 50,000 games and 5 skill crews in the same game as the players that it's their, they've played 25 games and have 0 skill crew and just learning the game. And they'll all be mixed together. You get a lot more of that disparity on the EU server. So you get a lot of lopsidedness and heavy tanks charging you and not firing their guns. And it enables you to get ace tanker a little bit easier, I think, under certain circumstances when you end up in a situation, where the Muppets per meter is higher than it would be. You hear what I'm saying? And that's not a slight. That's not a slight on the. That's actually good that their server population is increasing, as opposed to NA, which it is not. We need to get more NA players joining so that there will be more Muppets for me to farm on the NA server, but I don't know how to do that. I'll try my best. I'll try my best to entertain you guys in NA, EU, wherever the hell you're from. And I thank you all for helping to support the channel on the drive to 75. And as soon as we get to 75, there'll be the drive to 100, which will take freaking years. But thanks all of you who click subscribe to help out. Catch you tomorrow.